A school that we do know for a fact that will be in session as a full enrollment body, if you will, student body, is Providence Catholic High School. And Father John Merkelis and Rachel Ellingson from Providence Catholic join us here on 1340 WJOL. Father Merk, good morning. Thanks for coming on the program and welcome.
Good morning, Scott. Thanks for the invitation.
Absolutely. Rachel Ellingson, good morning to you, young lady.
Good morning, Scott. How are you?
I am fine and dandy. Both of you have been in education for a long, long time. Father Merk, I will start with you.
Sure.
Needless to say, no one has ever seen anything like this coming. This has been a tough summer for Providence and for all the schools trying to figure out how to move forward.
Absolutely, Scott. This is Dr. Andy Fauci said, whatever you do is an experiment. He told that to the American Federation of Teachers. This is new ground. They've laid some really good. Can I get into our plan, or should I?
Well, absolutely. Yeah, fire away.
There's two things, Scott. First, safety and quality are the two words we're emphasizing. Safety. The plan was developed over 3 months with the faculty. We had the faculty coming in, half the faculty coming in from May until just last week, meeting weekly. They were in on the plan from the beginning. They researched several models. And then they told us, here's the model we want to go with, a hybrid. They said, you make it work. So the administration has read the CDC reports, we read the IDPH, the Will County Health Department. We've consulted a doctor of infectious disease and a doctor of the emergency room doctor, the Diocese of Joliet. So this is really well formulated. We're doing all the things you need to do to make this safe. The desks are at 6 feet, mandatory masks, hand washing, sanitizing. The entire school is not in. We've cut the school in half, and we'll do cohorts Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, alternate on Fridays. Taking temperatures at the door. Students have to pre-certify. So really working on that. That's the safety part. I'm talking really fast because I got a little information to get in, Scott.
That's fine and dandy.
The other thing is the quality. We knew last semester that in an emergency, you have to do what you can. Families were very understanding of that, but we knew if we rolled out the same thing this year, there'd be a lot of, we'd be some scrupulous people looking at, are you doing what you say you're doing? So with the help, we knew we had to improve the delivery system. So with the help of Dave Ripp from Warner Communications in Frankfurt and Rock Cole from Cole Digital, we've installed cameras in each class. We installed microphones in each class. We want to live stream so that students who are not here on their cohort day can be part of the class, can interact. We can hear their questions from home. Our faculty is learning to teach to the students in front of them as well as teach to the students on the screen. It's been a really tough 2 weeks. They're troopers. They've been coming in and learning a whole new way to present the information. I know of no one else who's doing that. So I think we're in the vanguard.
I was just going to ask you, Rachel, I'll let you expand on that just a little bit. I have not heard of anyone else installing cameras in the classrooms. That is cutting edge.
It is actually very wonderful because the kids will be able to be live streamed at home. They can interact with their peers. They can interact with their teachers. They can ask questions as they were there on a regular day. I know our teachers, God bless them all, they have been here working on this to make it the best possible experience for all of our kids.
You know what? It's interesting both of you brought that up because I was talking to someone who's in administration at a local high school, and they have a lot of teachers that have been there for a long, long time. And to your point, Father Merk, it was tough. Let's face it. In the spring was tough, remote learning. It just didn't. It was okay. But they said that the teachers are having this huge learning curve because some of them, again, old dog, new tricks, and I get that. I mean, it's not their fault. But, yeah, so in order for things to get better, you had to kind of retrain the staff as well. They're not all 25-year-old teachers right out of grad school.
They're learning to be technicians along with the regular teaching. Luckily, a lot of their PowerPoints and things are easily downloaded onto the new system, but they're going to be looking at camera angles. They're going to be looking at pushing a button and making sure the PowerPoint is televised. So they're learning both ends of this, and they're really, I'm so impressed with their dedication.
Okay, I want to kind of go back and walk a little bit more deliberately through the schedule of what things are going to look like. So you said you're going to do half the student body in one day, half out. How does that work?
Correct. Here's what they've been they've been split into cohorts across all 4 classes, half the freshman, half the sophomore, half junior, half the senior. Before they get on campus, their parents will have to use their phone to pre-certify. They'll answer a question, have you had any of these symptoms? And then their answer will cause either a green check on the phone or a red cross. If you got a green check, you can come in. This is on a software, so we'll be able to follow as soon as they get here, as soon as first period has everybody pre-checked. That's any scamp who tries to beat the system. We're going to have this so we can double-check it. Once they get here, we'll do the temperature check. The cafeteria and the small gym have been fit for 25 tables, so we'll only have 50 kids in a room if they want to have a little breakfast ahead of time. Otherwise, masks all day long. Otherwise, they go right to their classes. We have faculty and the counseling people in the hallways to make sure there's social distance even between classes. Anything else you can think of?
Wow, I think you've thought of everything.
Well, I hope so. I keep myself up thinking, what haven't I thought of, you know?
Yeah.
And Scott, the great thing is the kids are here on campus all day with a block schedule. We are providing lunch to our kids, and of course our kitchen staff has taken every precaution to make sure everything is safe in the kitchen. Our maintenance staff has been wonderful, providing us with sanitation and masks and everything you can think of. So, we are pushing to have the most normal days possible.
Yeah. Enrollment-wise, Father, did this hurt your freshman enrollment? It had to have to some degree, and maybe not just this so much, but the pandemic overall.
Actually, our freshman enrollment is up.
It is.
Since last year. So we have more freshmen coming in. We have as I've heard from a lot of people, because we are offering all this and because we're back in school, we've had a lot of interest. Rachel could probably speak to this. We've had a lot of interest from people who are unhappy where they currently are, and they're looking at other options.
Rachel?
Yeah, absolutely. We field between, just in the last week or two, between, about 20 different calls, families interested. I had, a family register just last night at 8:45. So we are fortunate. Our freshman class is up 7.5% from last year. We're holding steady, over 800 kids registered in full. But we feel very fortunate, and we know Providence Catholic is a great school and that we will provide kids the best spiritual, academic, and extracurricular opportunities possible.
Okay. Well, there it is. Providence will start on Monday. You have been doing some freshman orientation this week, though, correct?
They had the freshmen in yesterday and today. It was so cool. You have to be creative in these times. So we have an opening mass. We have 3 of them on the property to make sure that we kept within the guidelines of safety. We had them outside. It was for just a minute, it was just like old times. We used the music we usually do. The kids were happy to be here. The faculty are happy to have them back in. So it really was a good day.
Good stuff. Father John Merkelis, thank you very much. Rachel Ellingson, good talking to you, and we will stay up to speed with you. And I might, if it's okay, if I get cleared, I'd like to come over and check out all that camera system and everything that you guys have in place. It sounds really
As long as you pass the pre-certification and the temperature, Scott, you are always welcome here.